What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video I am here to bring you guys a bought it but did I keep it or return it. I have a bunch of items here, so I'm not going to have too long of an intro. I'm just going to say a couple of things. One, I did record this look. This look will definitely be up before I post this video because it has to go up in the month of May. I used a couple of palettes, but I will have this video linked down below too. I just finished running, so my energy is pretty low just because I'm very mellow when I run or after I've run. So if you're wondering why my energy is low, that is why. 3, I have been having an allergic reaction on and off for the month of May. So I am trying to get through this video pretty quickly because I just loved how this look came out so much. I didn't want to just only do the tutorial and wipe it off. I did want to kind of get some more use out of the look, if you get my drift. So I am going to attempt to go through this whole video with this look, but my eyes are starting to get a little like funky, and I don't want to wake up tomorrow with swollen eyes again. Okay, so let's do some rapid fire situation. First, let's get through the palettes because I tend to review the palettes in a different video, or I do a 3 looks or something, so I don't have to talk too much about them. First is my Lick and Lash Playful Eyeshadow Palette. I have been loving this ever since I purchased it. I am really happy I purchased it. It was an expensive palette, but it's been worth it for me. I have been using it non-stop for, I want to say, 2 months? 2-3 months? Ever since I got this palette. And I immediately did my first look, and then I did a 3 looks 1 palette, and ever since then I've either been talking myself out of purchasing palettes because of this palette, or I've just been using it. So this has been a really good buy for me, and I truly enjoy this formula. I will of course link down below my review, and I will try and remember to put it in the cards as well. Along with that, another palette that I purchased that I'm really happy I did was the Huda Beauty New Nudes palette. I have not been a fan of Huda's formula. I have tried her Desert Dust and one of her mini obsessions, the rainbow one. I didn't like either of them, but I really like this palette. I not only have tried it on myself, but I've also used it to do a makeup look on a friend for graduation. I'll probably put on the screen a couple of the photos, and I really enjoyed the formulation of that palette, so I'm really happy I got that. I think I've reviewed it. Have I reviewed it? I don't know. This is my review, I think. So let me get a little bit more in depth on this. I enjoy the like moldy shades, as people say. I enjoy the mattes, and I'm actually surprised that a lot of these mattes actually work on my complexion. Obviously not Bare. Bare is more going to be a setting the lid type situation, but even Play actually shows up, not substantially, but it shows up on my complexion. So I'm really happy about that. I don't know if it's because I have a new primer that I'm using, but I really do enjoy that. I even enjoy the glitters. I've used them now on myself and my friend. I do recommend using a glitter glue. I think just using a glitter glue with those glitters will help them to adhere and not fall on your face. But you don't have to. If you don't mind a little bit of glitter falling on your face, it's not bad. And even this concealed shade, I think it's not bad. It seems to cut my lid pretty quickly and pretty easily. Using that as like the thing to be like the base for the glitters, I do still get fallout on my face and on her face. I got some fallout. So I would still recommend maybe using this as a base to set your whole, or for your whole lid, but then going in with like a glitter glue of some sort when you want to hit those 2 pressed glitters. So overall, I'm very happy that I purchased this palette, regardless of the price and regardless of my previous experience. I want to see some reviews on her latest palettes, but I might pick those up. Next, we got some single eyeshadows that I want to discuss with you guys. So we have Give Me Glow. I tend to purchase Give Me Glow singles in bulk just because they tend to come out with a lot at every 2 seconds, and I'm not the person to continuously purchase from them. The latest purchase that I did was for these 2, and then this last glitter up here. I think the glitters are good. They actually adhere to my lid, and I use them both with like my normal Urban Decay, and I use them with the glitter glue. I always recommend using glitter glues when you use glitters, but you don't have to. It does have like a similar formula to the Huda Beauty, so it's not just a pure pressed glitter. It does have some form of adhesive in there to bring it together and adhere on your lid. They are rather chunky though, so if you don't like a chunky glitter, I would not recommend these. I don't even know if these are still on their website because this was from their like Valentine's Day collection. Their mattes are still beautiful as ever. And yeah, I do plan to purchase a couple more singles from them, and I'm also getting a bigger Z palette because I know I'm gonna fill the Z palette up, and I like to keep all my eyeshadows from the same brand together. So really happy about that purchase. Then we have a couple of different purchases in here, and oh my. Okay, so you guys can see that the Z palette is a mess, an absolute mess. That is because of this Love Luxe Beauty foiled glitter thing. These never left my house. They've literally gone from this area into the basket out to show you guys. So the fact that this shadow has crumbled as bad as it has is this Love Luxe Beauty single is honestly atrocious. It is crumbled all over the Z palette, and I only used it a couple of times. I like the idea of it, but I just don't think it's implemented well. I think they need to have more adhesive in the actual pan so it actually sticks in the pan. Their shimmers aren't all that good. They're okay. I'm not gonna run to get any more singles from them. I also have a matte single from them in my all pink palette. I think that's okay again, but I'm not dying for that formula. Next we have Silhouette Boutiques. I've been eyeing this brand, and then I also saw a YouTuber that I follow, Alex. What is her name? I don't know what her YouTube name is, but her real name is Alex. I will have it coming across the screen, and she loved these singles, so I wanted to go ahead and scoop up a couple because, like I said, I was interested in the brand. I like the formula, but it is a thin formula in my opinion. I will put a photo of this. I will put a photo on the screen right now of an eyeshadow look that I posted on Instagram. It's a beautiful look, but you can definitely see the primer underneath. So yeah, I'm gonna try and work with these a little bit more, but as of right now, I'm not too impressed with those singles, and they may already be leaving my collection even though I just purchased them. But I'm starting to learn it's not about how much I have, but the quantity or the quality of the items that I have. Last group of singles that I want to talk about is in this Z palette, and I finally went ahead and tested out my Cleonid, I'm sorry, their singles that I purchased a while ago. It takes Cleonid a while to get the singles to you, and then it typically takes me a while to get through my singles and actually test them. I like these singles, I really do. I think they're actually better than some of their other products, but then again, I have been using an Urban Decay primer, and that primer adheres single or shadows a lot better than like my Smashbox does. It helps the shadows to appear more vivid and pigmented. So I like them, but I wouldn't tell you to run out for them. And I also like that these are weirder colors. I have like a weird lime green, a light like lilac-y green, not lilac-y green, a light pastel green, and then a light pinky purple. So I liked that I picked different colors when I chose this order. And yeah, just to kind of tell you guys what else is in this palette, these are Lana Beauty. It's an Etsy brand. I love them. And these four are Nabla Cosmetics. I'm not a huge fan, but I am aiming to go back and kind of see if I can work with them a little bit more. Okay. One last eyeshadow palette. I forgot that this wasn't in here, and this is my Natasha Denona 28 eyeshadow palette. I got this for my birthday, and it has taken me a while to test it out, but I also just took a while to collect a couple of items that I wanted to talk about. I like this palette. I really do. The shimmers are insane. The shimmers are really what make this palette, and honestly that's what the majority of this palette is. I wish there was more mattes, specifically purple mattes. I feel like the purple section is really lacking in mattes. To be honest, this is the only true matte. You have some like satiny shades that you can work in your crease, but this is the only true matte in the purples. And then these three and these two are the only true matte. Sorry, these three and these two are the only true mattes in the blue. So I hope that she brings out more matte, more colors, more palettes that have more of a better diversity when it comes to the matte and shimmer range. I am interested in her latest launch that she has released, the Sunrise palette. I am interested in that, and I have looked, and it looks like there's a better distribution of mattes and shimmers, so I am excited to potentially bring that into my collection. One thing off the bat that I remember that I have already returned was the Ordinary's toner. That toner broke me out mad hard, and I think the combination of that and whatever else I'm breaking out from, just it was bad. So that toner went back immediately. And then I also returned an Ofra blush. I got it in format. I thought it was going to be a really good bronzer, but it was not. It was not. Okay, it was lighter than my complexion, so that had to go. All right, let's go in. Oh my god, I have two other palettes. Sorry, I have two more palettes. My bad, guys. So I have this Viseart Liaison eyeshadow palette, and this is a beautiful, beautiful palette. I enjoyed this palette for what it is, and I will be reaching for this baby again. I know a lot of people don't like the packaging. I don't really care. I've never been a packaging person. Like, if it's packaging I like, cool. If it's not, I'm okay. But I really enjoy that this is a really, really cool toned eyeshadow palette. Alright, I reach for this actually more than my Chloe Morello collab eyeshadow palette with Ciate London. So if you liked that one but you didn't want to purchase it because it was old, I would say get this. I really enjoy this palette, both the shimmers and the mattes. The shimmers aren't metallics, but they are really good shimmers, even for Viseart. Okay, for real, I think this is the last eyeshadow palette that I have, and this is my Linda Hallberg Cosmetics Enchanted Secrets eyeshadow palette. I think this is a beautiful, beautiful palette. This is really good for accents and lid colors. I have a look on my Instagram, and I will put it on my screen hopefully, where I used, oh, which color did I use? I think I used Euphoric? Yeah, I think I used Euphoric, I think, in the center along with actually my Natasha Denona palette. I will link that down below because that was a tutorial that I used that in. I really enjoyed this eyeshadow palette. Along with that, that reminds me, I love her sponge. Love that sponge. That sponge is actually in my travel makeup stuff, which I don't know where that is from my last trip. Who knows where that is? And then I also got two liners from her. The yellow one is actually in my waterline right now. I'm not a huge fan of this, but it is a decent yellow. It's just not very opaque in my opinion. It's very kind of subtle, but the red is the true beauty. From these two, I truly enjoy this red. It is outstanding. So the red is Anger Mood, and the yellow is Happy Mood. So I would recommend the red liner. I would not recommend the yellow. I think for this you can just go ahead and get the ColourPop Punch liner, either in the pot or in the actual stick format. Okay, next I can skip through a bunch of items because I did I did a bronzer roundup with a bunch of bronzers. Good things. Okay, I did a bronzer roundup with a bunch of bronzers. This one is the Natasha Denona sculpting powder. I'm not going to talk too much about them. I'm just going to tell you guys what it is. If you want to see them and know my opinions, link down below. And I also did swatches, so all of that will be down below. This one is the Covergirl bronzer in waves. This one is a Marina Butte blush in Terra Rouge. This one is the Prime Beauty Bronzeville bronzer. This one is the Marina Butte powder in Ebony. This one is the Fenty Beauty bronzer in Mocha Mami. And this one is the Marina Butte blush in Chocolat. And the last is my first cream bronzer, and this is the Danessa Myricks cream powder bronzer is the name, in Deep, but it is an actual cream bronzer. It's like a cream to powder finish, but it never said that on Beautylish or anywhere. So yeah, okay. I still have one more bronzer. Is the Morphe Glamour Bronze in Phenome. I said I wasn't gonna purchase this, but I swatched it in Ulta. I built it up and it actually did show up on my skin tone, and it does show up on my skin tone when I wear it as a bronzer. So I am actually pleased with this this shade. I wish it was darker and a little bit redder. Just for my current taste, I do enjoy a darker bronzer and a redder bronzer, but this does work. I'm happy I brought it in my collection and I will be using this. Last in the bronzer realm, I got my Lunatics Cosmetics contour book, and this is their second volume. The first volume is for more lighter complexions. This is for deeper complexions. On the top they have contour shades, or they have grays to make contour shades. In the middle they have shades for blushes. They have this yellow for under eye setting, and then they have these 3 shades for bronzer. I used these 2 in combination for a bronzer. If I ever want the bronzer to be even warmer, I can always bring in some of these blush shades. I do not contour, so currently I do not contour, so I haven't used this top row at all. I don't contour. So yeah, I'm actually considering doing a video that I will need to contour, so it is a good thing that I have this in my collection. But I am very happy about this purchase. I think it's a good buy. If you guys want to see a bronzer roundup or a bronzer review on this, just let me know. I'm considering doing that. Okay. I have 3 cheek products left. This one is an Extra Dimension blush in Faux Sure. I bought this because I loved the first Extra Dimension blush that I have. I think this is okay. I think this would be a better highlighter on my complexion, but the underlying base pigment is not enough for it to truly be a really nice blush, or it could be a blush topper. So I'm happy I have this in my collection, but the other one that I have is the True blush in this range that really works for me. Next, I got a mineralized blush in Flirting with Danger. This is beautiful. I wish I knew about this range before. How do I get this thing bloody open? There we go. I wish I knew about this range before, but this is spectacular. This is like a very pretty satin finish formula, whereas this one is definitely more sheeny than this one, or definitely more closer to like, not glittery, but definitely more high shine than this one. This one's more like skin like. There you go. It's like a skin like satin. This one's definitely a lot more amped up. And I love both formulas. I'm starting to really enjoy MAC as a brand, and I look forward to seeing what other items I will bring into my collection. Last blush product that I got was a MAC blush duo in Melba and Love Cloud. This was from their New Year's collection, Chinese New Year's collection, and I said if this went on sale I would purchase it. It went on sale, so your girl got it. I like it. I'm not in love with it. I honestly wanted it for the packaging. I don't tend to do that a lot, but I wanted it. I will probably use this shade a lot more than the top one. The top one's a more rosy pink. The bottom one's a more neutral color, and that's it, true to color, in case you're wondering. So yeah, I'm happy with all of these purchases. Next, we have a couple more. We have a few more eye products that I want to discuss, and then we will get into lip products. Okay. Next is this Pixie glitter. I have two. I have the two fun shades, of course. I have one in Lagoon and the other one in Pixie Green. I'll go ahead and swatch them really quickly for you guys. These are beautiful and spectacular. There's no other way to put it. I'm thoroughly happy that I got both of these. I will say that the green one is a little bit more sheer, but you can always build it up. It is perfectly fine. So this one is Pixie Green and that one is the Blue Lagoon. I think these are really pretty, very good for the price, and I think these are very pretty, very good for the price, and I always like to bring more glitter kind of topper shades to my collection. I think finding them are cute and fun, and they're always good to add on to a look in the event that you want to add it onto the look. Next, I wanted to try a cheaper alternative to the Huda Beauty cream shadows. I didn't get dupes because these clearly aren't dupes, but I got the Ulta Beauty matte cream eyeshadow in Scrunchy, and then the metallic eyeshadow in Praised on Promises. I think these are fabulous. I hope that more people find out about this collection. These are the only two in the collection that really spoke to me. Otherwise, I would have more. This cream eyeshadow is spectacular. I have put it in my crease and then blended it out, and it worked beautifully for me. That one is Scrunchy. This one is the Praised on Raisins or whatever. I enjoy both of these, and these are really easy, like on the go shadows that I would highly recommend anybody bring into the collection if they want to. Next, I have a liner from Eccentric Cosmetics. I don't like this liner. This is their one in white, I want to say. I purchased two. I purchased this one and the navy one. This one, the first time I pulled it out the doe foot, the applicator broke off in the tube, so I was not able to kind of re-adhere it, and then the formula has already broken apart, so even when I was using a liner brush to get the actual product out of this compact, it was like separated. It just was not working out. So this is just a no for me. I am actually going to throw this out, and it sucks because I think I only used it like once or twice, so that's really sad, but it is what it is. Next is the e.l.f. and J. Kissa collab. This is their mascara. It's a brown mascara. I'm really happy I have this. I like this mascara. I don't think it's necessarily really voluminous, so if you want some volume, I've paired this with my L'Oreal Voluminous Primer, and it's worked out really good. If you just want length, I feel like this lengthens my lashes, so I think this is a really good mascara. I'm gonna keep this in my like setup in case I want to wear a brown mascara like to work. So I think that's a really good mascara, and I think check it out if you're interested. It's not that expensive at all. Okay, next we have some pigmenty items. So I have this one pigment or crystal from JD Glow, and it's in blues. I think this is fantastic. One thing I will say is if you wet it, it does darken up. So I tend to use these for inner corner highlights. I think these are spectacular for that. But if you wet it, it like darkens. So I would recommend just putting it on and not packing it on too much, and it'll come out to a really shimmery, beautiful inner corner highlight. Next, I have an insane shadow from Enchanted Cosmetics. This is another Etsy based brand. This is a hydro I think the name of it is Hyper Prism, but these are stupid fantastic. So this is like a pressed, oh no, well, I just lost an obscene amount of product. Fun. This is insane product, okay? Absolutely insane. It was pressed beautifully, and I thought it was really pressed well, but I guess, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, pressing it on my skin to show you guys, it is a duochrome. It's like an orange to purple to red duochrome. It's fantastic. I wore this as a one shadow look and I was in awe. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best to get some more of that product that dropped back into this pot, because otherwise I will be strongly saddened. Next, we have some pigments that I purchased from Lana Beauty. I purchased a bunch of them, but these were the only ones that I've tested out thus far. I thought these were going to be the mattes of the bundle that I purchased. They're not. They're like a shimmer. So that's disappointing, but the actual product is nice. I can't say anything bad about them, but I really thought these were going to be mattes, so that disappointed me. Okay, one more cream product that I forgot to talk about is this highlighter. It's a cream highlighter, the Born to Glow from NYX. I have tried this now under my foundation and on top of my foundation, and I don't know if I like this product. So from my understanding, a cream highlighter is supposed to be able to blend it out like this and it still be very beautiful. Now it wants to work on my hand. Well, when I put it on my skin, or on my cheeks, I feel like it just blends away on my skin. Like you see on the bottom, you see how you can't really see anything because I blended it. So I don't know. I thought I did good. I'm pretty sure I thought I heard one of my favorite YouTubers, I can see her face, I can't say her name. Her name will be coming across the screen. I thought I saw her rave about this line, but maybe it's just the color that she had was good, because I'm not a huge fan of this color, and that's probably why it was on sale. So there, me being cheap. Okay, oh, and this was another pigment that I apparently used. Okay, last eye product that I want to talk about is this baby right here. This is a MAC paint pot, and this is in Groundwork. I'm not a huge fan of this. I think that this is a little bit too emollient, and it doesn't blacken out my lids. That's what I thought it was gonna be. Maybe it's dried out a little bit more now since I've had it open. No, it's still pretty emollient. That's a swatch of it right there for you guys. I don't know. I think it's okay. I think I'll use it kind of like I use that Conceal shade in the Huda Beauty palette. I'll use it just as a base, but it's definitely not going to be a base that I use when I want my shadows to pop like this. It's definitely going to be a base I want to use on an everyday basis just to get rid of it, to be honest. And I might try and use this to carve out my brows. I really don't do that, but you never know. I might be into the look after I try it. Okay, next are all lip products that I was not supposed to ever buy. So yeah, I got a couple of lip products from Unique Beauty. This is a UK based black owned indie brand, and I got like their lacquer formula. So I got maple, hazel, and November. I did do a swatch video of these on my Instagram, so hopefully I'll remember to link that down below. If not, just follow me on my Instagram, which is cause3_mkup. But yeah, these are a really pretty formula. It doesn't last an obscene amount of time on your lips, but it does last, so I think it's okay. Next, we have another brand that was new to me. It was called Conjure Cosmetics. I don't know how I feel about this brand. Or not the brand, but the formulation. I just don't know. The lipsticks don't really last on me per se. And I got different different formulations. So this is their more satin formulation and this is their matte formulation. The green is in GPK and the pinky color is in Can You See Me. I don't know, I like them, but I'm not gonna run out to get any more. And I like that they allowed you to customize it. I made all of them smell like watermelon, so that's nice. When the watermelon smell is done, I'm probably gonna just trash them because that'll be like my indicator of the fact that they are bad. Okay, I'm gonna get all the oddballs out and then go for the brands that, the last brand that's left. I got my Bite lipstick in Capricorn. I had been eyeing this for a while. I actually got this in the VIB sale. It's a very pretty dark purple. This will be beautiful for fall. And I really do enjoy the Bite formula, so it was a matter of just getting it when it went on sale or when I could get it for a cheaper price. I got a Linda Hallberg Fantastic in Ametrine or Ametrine. This is a really pretty, very pretty lipstick. It's like a glossy lip, so you can use it as a cheek product, anything like that. I really enjoy this formula. When I'm done with my lip products that I currently have in my book bag as like an everyday lip, this is definitely going to be one of those products that'll end up in there because this is a really easy wearable product to put on like without a mirror or just to put on with like any eyeshadow look, natural, anything like that. Next, I got a lipstick from MAC's Strip Down collection, and this is in the shade Consensual. This is a beautiful, beautiful nude. I know it's a nude and I know I have a lot of brown lipsticks, but this is different. This has a really green camel-y undertone and it's fantastic. I loved it when I wore it with the look. I can't remember what the look was, but it was fantastic. So I'm very, very happy. You guys know I love MAC's lipsticks. I have a pretty decent collection going, so I'm very, very happy to bring that into my collection. Last but certainly not least, I got a bunch of lipsticks from ColourPop. I tend to wait when it comes to ColourPop and build up a cart just like a lot of other people, just because they're so cheap and I don't want to be that person that adds a bunch of stuff that I don't want in my collection. So I wait until I have a bunch of stuff or there's a decent discount and I go from there. So I got a bunch, so we're just gonna kind of rapid fire through these. The first one is Flower Season, and of course this is an orange, and of course I swatched it in the worst possible spot. I think this is okay, still not overly pigmented like I would like and not as bright as I would like, but it's okay. Next I have Seven Springs, and this is still not the orange that I'm looking for. Maybe mixing these two together will bring me the orange I'm looking for, but I still haven't found them. I like the formulas, of course, but it just, yeah. Next I have Below Moody Bloom, and this is like a beautiful, beautiful neutral matte like pinky color. I would wear this like every day and feel no qualms about it. Next is Tiana. This is from their Princess collection with Disney, and this is a dark red purple situation. And last but certainly not least, I have Dr. Facilitator, and this is another nude, more pinky than the last two. And that's it. That's all I have. I know it's a lot, but this has been gathered over 2 to 3 months, I would say, easily. And that's kind of how I feel about all these products. A majority of the products that I bought this year I have enjoyed and I've reached back for, so I do it alike that I've controlled my makeup purchasing, and even the months that I kind of go ham, I've enjoyed 99% of the items that I've purchased, and the items that I don't, I have enough time to actually either declutter them very quickly to other people, or I've been able to return them. So I like the fact that I have minimized the amount of purchasing that I can make. I need to repress or re-put in the product that I lost in my basket from that product, and I would love to get some more of those. Those are fantastic. But that's it. That's all I have. I got swatches everywhere. I think that's all for today, folks. If you guys have any questions on items that you want further reviews on, if you want to see looks with any of these items and I haven't done a look, just let me know. I am always fair game. I will be out of reach, kind of, maybe, most likely in the month of June, but still let me know. I'll eventually get to reading my comments that I still haven't commented in May, and then I will read all my comments, of course, in the month of June if you guys give me any. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, y'all, it has been real. Peace.